So today we will be discussing nudibranches, specifically the Gloomy Nudibranch. The genus species is Tamsia morosa, and this picture right here I actually took personally with my underwater camera in the East China Sea. It is a nudibranch on top of a gloomy branch, and I thought that was really cool. So we will get started. So we can find gloomy nudibranches in Hawaii and Indo-Pacific regions. Also, it can be found in most Asian coastal countries such as Japan and Guam. These species can be in tidal pools or in the deep coral reefs off the coast, and it can be found right on top of their food source. We can talk about that later. The scientific classification kingdom is Animalia, phylum Mollusca, class Gastropoda, order Nudibranchia, family Polyceridae, genus Tamsia, species Tamsia morosa, and common name sea slug or gloomy nudibranch. Right, and then interesting facts about the nudibranch. So the gloomy nudibranch is more common than most other nudibranch species because it is such a basic color scheme. So like the deep blues, blacks, greens, even with tiny specks of bright blue can be found more than the exotic patterns and bright colors of other nudibranches. Some Asian cultures have nudibranch recipes along with shark and sea turtles recipes. I have heard about this. I haven't tried this myself, and I don't recommend it. Nudibranches recycle their food, and it comes out in very distinct light blue color, just like their spots on their bodies. The gloomy nudibranch prefers very clear or silty waters just so they can blend more with the blue hues of the ocean. So like tidal pools, mostly like in Hawaii areas, and like sometimes in deep coral reef waters, but not likely up close to the shoreline. So the gloomy nudibranches are most common to be misunderstood as a sea slug due to its lack of color and exotic pattern. So this species is most common to be mistaken for an actual sea slug. There are major differences if you would like to look up pictures later. Unique attributes of the gloomy nudibranch. The bright colors of nudibranches are warning signs for predatory species. Behavioral traits such as camouflage. Nudibranches have different colors so they can blend in with the sea anemones and coral. Gloomy nudibranches are a very dark blue that allows them to camouflage at certain depth due to the different hues of the ocean. And then the second is chemical defense. Once they have adapted color, some species spray a toxic mix or have a toxic skin to keep predators away. The gloomy nudibranch is not as bright in color as other nudibranches. It is only black, blue, or dark green colors. Their stripes and unique patterns usually help scientists distinguish between the species. The gloomy nudibranch grow to about 3 inches. They have no legs and crawl only on their bodies or stomachs around the seafloor. Nudibranches are carnivorous. They feed on sponges, anemones, barnacles, and tunicates, so whatever they're surrounded by is most likely their food source. And then ecological facts. Nudibranches can be found on their food source, which are brightly colored sea anemones, sponges, and coral. Numerous predators such as sea turtles, sea spiders, crabs, certain species of fish, sea stars, and people. Nudibranches are hermaphroditic, so they have both organs for their genders. So like each of these slugs will have both gender, like genitalia. I think that's how they described it. Okay. Their eggs are deposited in a spiral-like coil. The gloomy nudibranch has increased in population in certain areas of the Pacific. The gloomy nudibranch is not on the endangered species list, but there are certain nudibranches that are. Thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to sit there and walk through this PowerPoint with me. If you have any criticism, comments, I'll be more than happy to take them, and you have a wonderful day.